Hey everyone, this is Megan, and welcome to Assistive Technologies for Emotional and Behavioral Disorder. Let's begin. So when starting this project, I came to a realization that finding assistive technology for EBD is a little hard, but I was able to find a variety of devices and methods that can help students have an easier educational experience. Now, the majority that I found are self-done, which means that with just materials such as markers and posters or paper, that you can make it on your own in your own time with spending little to no money. So apart from that, there are also devices like technologies that can help students when it comes to having emotional and behavioral disorder. So within the next few slides, I will demonstrate just some of the DIY methods and some devices that are very interesting and useful for students with EBD. Now, the first assistive technology that I found is called a count-tune. A count-tune is a drawing of activity or tasks that students need or have to have completed during class time. So when it comes to actually obtaining one, you can either do it yourself, which is DIY, or if you need to buy supplies to create it, it'll be between $5 to $10 depending on where you get your materials. So the big reason why it is DIY is so that it can fit the student's needs or the student's goals. So using this method, not only does the student practice self-management, it also helps students stay on track in regards of behavior to receive a privilege when the tasks or activities have been completed. In the example in the picture, there is green boxes which represent what the student should be doing. The orange box is what the student has a privilege to do while in class, and the purple one represents what they will receive for completing the tasks or activities. In the orange box, you see a square around the number 6. That means that the student can only talk to their friend 6 times during class. In the green one, with the square around the number 10, means that the student's goal is to have 10 math problems done in order to receive the 5 minutes of game time on Friday. The next AT are spinners. Now, we've seen spinners in games such as Twister. However, these spinners are, of course, circles with dry erase slots where teachers can write a variety of prizes and privileges. The cost for spinners can be free if you decide to create it on your own, or $25 to about $40 if you decide to buy it on Amazon. Now, the way that this helps students with EBD is that it encourages students to behave the best they can to later spin the spinner and win an item or a privilege. In the example above, the biggest area is the less valuable reward, and the smallest is the highest valued reward. This allows for students to not get the best prize every time, but still keep motivation among the students. Now, the last assistive technology that I found are reminder watches. Reminder watches are, of course, watches that students can wear that will not only tell them the time, but also send a vibration as a reminder to do something. This helps students in the school setting because students can get programmed reminders to focus or special messages such as "you are loved" and "relax." Now, there are 2 different watch brands that looked money-worthy: Revibe and Watchminder. Revibe is currently at $119.95. However, at the beginning of this research, they were $99 due to a back-to-school offer. In addition to that, Revibe was created by a school psychologist and funded by the U.S. Department of Education. On the other hand, we have Watchminder that cost a low of $54, created by a child psychologist, but funding is unknown. Now, what's good about both of these watches is that they are both waterproof, take that back. You can program them to have specific messages, and they're both very accessible and discreet. Now comes the fun part, the Kahoot. This link is going to take you to a Kahoot where there will be 10 simple questions about AT, or assistive technology. Now, these 10 questions should be fairly simple to answer, because they are just about assistive technology for emotional and behavioral disorder. Now, just a reminder, maybe a hint, some of the assistive technologies for emotional and behavioral disorder are count tunes, spinners, and reminder watches. Hope you have fun. Enjoy!